Hello. Welcome to my channel. And today, I would like to tell you something that's rather insane in the sense that where I come from, it's a rather awkward and backwards thing to do. So, I'm an American, and in my country, we would often cheer and support people who have dreams and plans of becoming successful or have ambition or just simply having a big goal for themselves. However, across other cultures or societies, there is something known as tall poppy syndrome. What is that exactly? Tall poppy syndrome is a thing in which anybody who has any semblance of a goal or a dream of success or something vaguely ambitious, they're immediately shot down. They are forcibly humbled. They're told to be realistic or to um get in line with whatever program they're part of. And I wanted to talk about it because it's just stupid how it's a thing. I understand that, it's to, let's say, promote harmony or to allow balance or whatever within, you know, the circumstances of a culture, but it's so fucking stupid. I used to have a friend of mine, and she told me how when she was in Australia, living in Canberra for school, she would talk about her business plans and her ambitions of being a fashion designer. And people there, mainly white Australians who were speaking with a woman who's a Indonesian Muslim, they were shutting her down. They were like, "Oh, that's not gonna happen." "Oh, okay, whatever you say." And it's like, it's so incredibly disrespectful. It's it's a very foreign concept to hear of such a thing. And in the event in which you find yourself in a circumstance where you are being told that your dreams won't come true, or that you need to be more realistic, or that you need to stop daydreaming, hear me out. Don't fucking listen to these goddamn people. These people, they put themselves in a position where they seemingly can't allow themselves to have a dream or a plan in which they can truly change their lives for the better. That they don't realize that, like every other person that exists within this earth, that they are filled with near infinite potentiality. And yet somehow they believe that having goals or dreams or ambition is déclassé. But it's projection. So know this. If you do, let's say, go and tell people about your ambition and your dreams, and they deny it, keep in mind that it's what happened to Chapel Roan, that it's what happened to Lady Gaga, and how there are other examples of that very thing happening. There's even a Facebook page of Lady Gaga haters that they once knew her in school. They had her real name, saying how she will never be successful, and there she is. Her, like, she's world famous. Another thing to keep in mind, the second piece of advice I will give is that you are allowed to have these dreams and goals and ambitions. They're valid and they should be treated with the respect and understanding that it is not only your pursuit, but it's also your life. It does not guarantee that it will come into fruition. Don't get me wrong, some things may not always work out in your favor, and that's fine because somehow, some way, what's meant for you will come to you and you will thrive in it and you will find happiness and enjoyment for what is meant for you. And that's what counts. Which comes into the third piece of advice, which is to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first because you do not want to let anybody tell you how to live your life. You can always ask for advice from people who are willing to help you in your pursuit of your goals and dreams, but never from anybody who tells you to be realistic. As a side note, I really hate it when people say be realistic because the difference between reality and fiction is that fiction needs to be believable. Do you want to believe in somebody else's perception of who they want you to be, which you would see as total bullshit or, in other words, fiction? Hell no. You want to turn that dream and that plan into reality. You will turn the fiction that you believe in, or what others may call Delulu, into a fucking reality. Because you can make it happen. And if it doesn't happen, like I said before, what's meant for you will come to you. And it's going to be okay in the end. No worries. And to tie it all back with that third piece of advice I give, that you have to find people who is willing to give you the time and day to give you advice and to help you. And the fourth piece of advice I shall give is to look for role models. People who did what you did. People who came into whichever field that you want to join and that you are confident that you can make it happen. Because you need to be reminded day in and day out that it's entirely possible and that you can make it. And the fifth example I will say is that you have to be ready and prepared to be the only one in your life who can motivate themselves. When I mean this, it's only so much that you can take from Instagram influencers, from posts through Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram. That's only so much you can take before it gets hard for you to seek your success, in which all that you have is yourself. Because there may come a point in which you believe in those detractors. There may come a point in which you doubt yourself and that you wonder, is this the path you should that I may take or whatever. All that matter is that you have to keep pushing and that you have to continue that motivation because motivation creates momentum and that allows you to keep going. Do what you will with this information. Have a nice rest of your day. Stay safe and move along.